Oh shit! Dutch guys from the Netherlands, you guys are cheap as hell. Aw, I wanna go too. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Tesla factory in the Netherlands. Yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, we are back for a new motovlog on the Multistrada RS, 180 horsepower. You know the drill already. You guys have seen it already. Why am I at the Tesla factory? No idea. I just paused there. I was like, I'm gonna go for a stop. Anyway, in today's motovlog, I'm gonna take you guys again through 3 days of KTM. What did you smoke? Just said like 3 days of KTM? Yeah, 3 days of KTM because it is a motovlog and I'm some kind of hybrid motorcycle journalist content creator. So no brand can tell me what to do, so I can talk about KTM while riding a Ducati Multistrada RS. Pretty sure some Italian guys probably going to go wild behind this computer right now, but hey, it is who I am and I can't really change it. So 3 days with KTM in, where was it? Almeria? Oh yeah, Almeria, Spain. I thought it was going to be warm, absolutely not. And then also my experience in Dubai, we're going to talk about that as well. And then we'll also be talking about the BMW M1000 XR and that status, because some people have been telling me, Smokey, what about the BMW M1000 XR? Because now we have the Multistrada and you need to compare. So that's also be happening. That's also going to be happening. We'll talk about that later as well. And also, of course, Royal Enfield. Yeah, we're flying somewhere with Royal Enfield. And some good news about Smokey Bubbles, my own brand of car cleaning products. Anyway, fanny pack is ready. Let's get cracking. Now, I've just been doing 510 kilometers, and Ducati told me like, well, if you put like 700 on it, you can throttle a little bit more and go a little bit harder on the throttle. So it's still a little bit of a... Yeah, you get like a soft limiter, look at that. That's like 4,000 RPM, that's really low. But anyway, for safety, everything for safety. And I also put it in a touring mode. I set everything to the softest mode, and the horsepower was like, it's like okay, but I'm really getting used to this motorcycle. That is not a good thing. Yeah, this bike, I'm getting very used to it, and it is a lot of fun. Anyway, 3 days KTM in Almeria, Spain. What about that? Bird. Now it is still like an hour ride home, so I got some time to talk to you guys. Anyway, Almeria, Spain. Now, I have been doing a couple of motorcycle events, and a couple of you guys have probably will think like, oh, Smokey is living like his best life. But like I said before, I'm just trying all new things on this channel. I'm doing some riding here, some world premieres, some traveling, some moto vlogs, a little bit of unboxing here and there. Because, you know, I'm just trying what I like to do, and something that also works on the channel as well. Because, you know, it's just important to get views, because views pay my bills. Yeah, it's that simple. I also got a couple of new brands that I will be meeting in a couple of days. Yeah, you got a red light there. In a couple of days, because, well, oh golly. That's, yeah, we gotta blur that speed out. We gotta blur that speed out. That is not even to the rev limiter at all. And that's like way too many, that's way too high speeds anyway for this place. But like I was saying, 3 days with KTM and the unboxing stuff for this channel. I know I was always jealous about all journalists because they were flying every freaking where in the country and Europe and whatnot, and hello sir, they're flying everywhere in Europe riding motorcycles, and I got very jealous. So that's how this channel actually started. Well, the channel more started like me trying to make some expenses and review everything I bought. So on this channel we'll also find some what in the world? You'll also find some Smokey unboxing a PlayStation, Smokey yeah, sure, go ahead sir. Smokey unboxing a PlayStation, Smokey buying a lot of crap to make some expenses for my taxes. Yeah, it makes no sense. But anyway, really having a lot of fun doing motorcycles, so I thought, hey, instead of buying new motorcycles, I wanna become a journalist, and I wanna like fly all over Europe. And these guys are having like the best life. And then I eventually got there where businesses sent me everywhere, and I traveled a little bit on my own. And at one point I was like, hey, I have a wife and a kid and a dog at home. Why? I prefer to be at home at 5 o'clock. Why? So the traveling, yeah, you know, on Instagram and on YouTube it always looks like, oh, Smokey was in Spain, but you guys don't see me not having any sleep, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, taking a plane at 6, for 2 hours into a plane next to a crying baby, no sleep there whatsoever, noise cancelling headphones, not noise cancelling enough, and yeah, you get at the airport in Spain very lazy. Then there is a Citroen waiting for you, and you have to drive that thing, that shitbox, 200 kilometers from Malaga to Almeria. Now, I've been working for Heinz Ketchup for 13 years and working for a shitty boss and a shitty factory. Yeah, I prefer to ride a shitbox Citroen for many kilometers above working in a shitty factory. That's not a problem, but oh yeah, love it. But yeah, anyway, so that's 200 kilometer drive. Then you get to the event, and then they're like, hey, have some lunch, have some dinner, and we're gonna jump on 390s, turn traction control, turning everything off, and we're gonna pop some wheelies with rock bagados, and we're gonna do a 150 kilometer ride at an average speed of well over above 100 kilometers an hour. Because the KTM events, oh, they're not, you can't really compare them to, I mean, I've done Ducati events as well, and Ducati rides hard. Make no mistake, the times we have taken Ducatis out, we also ride them hard. You can pop a little bit of a wheelie here, but it's not like you can do like 200 kilometer an hour stand-up wheelies and do like ridiculously crazy stuff. You should never do that. Kids at home, don't do that. But I mean, at KTM, they're just like, some of the guys riding in front just pop wheelies, just having a lot of fun. It's a little bit different. Then second day, 990 test and a 1390 on track. That was a hell of a blast with Jeremy McWilliams. I really had so much fun with that. Dude on Dax. Hey. I'm friendly, I don't care. I don't want any drama. I'm friends to everybody who's friends to me. I'm like, I believe in karma. So yeah, riding on the track, 1390, 990 outside. Turns out up in the mountains, about 2,000 meters high. Turns out it's like 2 degrees, got very cold. Anyway, I'm not complaining about the cold in any way possible. Was good fun. Now 1390 on track, and that's where the weird part happened. Like, it started raining, and the KTM guys was like, hey, you know, it started raining and it's getting very slippery on track. We should go and pop wheelies and do burnouts in front of the camera. I was like, what? What did he just say? Yeah, let's do some burnouts and pop wheelies because the camera guys are there anyway, standing in the rain, and the corners are a little bit slippery, so let's do that. I was like, holy shit, that is, yeah, I don't really, didn't quite expect to say something like that. Most people are like, well, it's over today, it's too wet. No, it's not. And then after the rain, when the rain was gone, all the guys from KTM, the marketing guys, just jumped in some cars and some vans, and they started like flying around the track. I was like, why the hell are they riding their vans and their cars? Everybody was like having fun and being ridiculous. Yeah, well, they were just heating up the track and then drying it up. So we had some dry tracks later on. I really had a blast. I can't lie. That was very epic. Now anyway, I got back. A really awesome event. Also the food and hotels is like, it's all premium, like every single brand I have done so far. And I don't need the luxury. I will tell you that in a second, like the whole Dubai story. But I don't need a, yo, what's up, dude? That's a nice Kawasaki. Also be working with Kawasaki soon. Yes, Kawasaki people also watching. So with Kawasaki as well. And what I was gonna say, I mean, the hotels, it's all very simple, it's all very nice, everything is very decent, nothing nasty, nothing crazy. Only the 200 kilometer drive, but I'm fine with that. That is all okay. Good times. It's not really vacation, it's more like work. Anyway, so yeah. After that, I came back home from KTM, awesome time. I was home for like one day. And then Brabus invited me to come to Dubai for the opening of the new Brabus store, because you guys know I have a Brabus 700, and they invited me. And I have to say, I came back, and the next 3 days after I came back, I was very emotional. I did never ever expect in my life, when I was working in a shitty factory, like I said, no money on a bank account, that I would ever be on a 4 million euro yacht in the Dubai ocean, or like luxury events parties at rooftops in Dubai, let alone renting a Lamborghini in Dubai, like freaking life goals. Turns out renting a Lamborghini convertible in February in Dubai, yeah, I'm still peeling off some skin because I severely got burned. And it turns out you don't need a convertible in February. You actually never need a convertible in Dubai because it's always way too hot. I can't imagine riding there in the summer when it's like 50, 60, 70. I have no idea how hot it gets, but it can get very hot. So yeah, I experienced a once-in-a-lifetime luxury event with Brabus. And although I have never seen a city where there is a person for everything my hand does in a normal occasion.
What do you mean by that?
That sounds weird, and that sounds weird in a sexual way, but it is not. That's not what I mean. I mean it more like I drive inside of the parking lot underground. There is like a dude standing there. Just if I can't reach the button to open up the thingy, you know, the I have no idea what it's called in English, but we say it's slagboom in in Dutch. It goes up, the thingy, you press like a button, the thing goes up. Well, if you can't reach the button, there is just one dude there that helps you up if you can't reach the button. Like, what in the world? And then there is another dude just walks around the corner. He starts running, sprinting all the way to the back, and it is freakishly hot in that area down there. He starts sprinting in front of me, like showing me a place, like finding me a spot. He will help me find a spot. Runs in front of, I took the Lamborghini there, so he was running in front of my Lamborghini, finding me a spot. When I get there, park the car, I get out. He leaves me totally alone, puts his hands behind his back, steps away from me. And when I'm totally done, everything is done, I start walking. I was like, sir, you need a car wash? I was like, no. I was like, okay. So he runs all the way back to the next person, runs again, like, holy, I have never ever been in a city where you get treated like that, which is that safe. I know on the other hand, literally on the other hand, if you screw around in Dubai and you steal stuff that you're not supposed to steal, on the other hand, you probably don't have a hand anymore. Something like that. So a positive does have a little bit of a negative anyway, but there was like a lot of Kawasaki's over here. What the hell is going on? But anyway, and again, thank you very much to my Brabus family. I really love these guys. I'm not that into like all the luxury stuff, but this was like, you have to feel it one time in your life. You just have to feel it one time in your life. And I also realized that I am just as happy walking my dog today in my dirty, muddy boots with like 16, 17 degrees outside as driving a Lamborghini convertible in Dubai. It makes me just as happy. For me, there is no happiness in luxury and materialism and material items anymore. That is off the charts for many years now. So I live for bucket list experiences. That's what I'm also kind of doing this for, like bucket list experiences. And I mean, this is some good shit right here. I'm on a freaking brand new Ducati RS Multistrada, the first one in the Benelux. And I'm driving this thing, I'm riding this thing for free. Well, it does cost my time, and this fuel gauge is going down pretty fast because, you know, it's mocidite. But I mean, I'm making YouTube videos, trying to entertain you guys with my way too long stories sometimes with the motovlogs. But that's what I love. That's what I really love doing. And that's what I'll also be continuing doing. And also, like, the giveaways are good times. So I want to do more giveaways, and at the end, maybe the channel gets as big that I can just do like motorcycle giveaways. That will be awesome. Like, give a motorcycle away every month. I'll be working towards that. Now, like I said, Dubai, got home, a little bit emotional, like, how the hell did I get from working in a shitty factory and taking boxes from a conveyor belt and putting them on a pallet? I had to make sure the label and the print was good. that was the thing I needed to do. I had to check if the label and the print was good. And oh, we got some adventure motorcycles like there. I'm just gonna follow these guys. And I had to check if the label and if the label was good and the print on it. And then I had to put it on a pallet. That's how my life started. And oh man, I could smoke all of these guys. I smoke these guys, and like, even with one hand, not a problem there. Anyway, but they can go off-road for sure. So yeah, I started there. So for me, being in Dubai, having this event was like, yeah, very emotional. I have no idea why. I'm just a weird person sometimes, but it actually was. So yeah, getting back, good times, can't complain. Like, probably never ever gonna get that type of luxury ever in my life again. But I realized, like, it's good times, but it's like incredible good times. But when it comes to real happiness, it's family, friends, and having a good time where I love being. And that's in shitty Belgium, because I got back home and it was raining like a crazy motherfucker. So anyway, then next up, a BMW M1000 XR, because, well, now I have the Multistrada RS. So a lot of people were like, well, Smokey, the Multistrada RS, the BMW M1000 XR is a lot cheaper, and it has also 200 plus horsepower. So why in the hell would I buy like a Multistrada? Hey, I get that. And a lot of people have been asking me, Smokey, we need a comparison. We need a review of the M1000 XR. So I sent my friends at BMW an email and a message yesterday, and I was like, hey, you know, people want to see it. I put it on my Instagram as well. People want to see this. We have to give it to them. So yeah, these guys going, I wanna go too. Oh man. Yeah, this is where people were also asking me, Smokey, about the Multistrada Rally. Would you prefer the versatility of the Multistrada Rally over this Ducati road bike? I was like, yeah, because I love riding off-road, and these guys are going into the woods. They're exploring, and I'm just like, I can't explore. I'm gonna do singles. No, Smokey, no single tracks. They always tell me, Smokey, don't take road bikes off-roading because it's not okay. It's not. Oh, but there's so much to explore on the left and the right. Oh, I really want to. No single track, Smokey. No single track. So yeah, what was I saying? Anyway, BMW sent me a message back like, Smokey, we got your back. So I have no idea where it will come from or where I need to go to, but the new BMW M1000 XR is gonna be under Smokey's butthole in a couple of weeks, days. I have no idea. So when this happens, when I get the BMW M1000 XR, I'm gonna take this shot and hop on from the Multistrada RS onto the BMW XR just like this. Yeah, it didn't work right now, but when I eventually make the review, it will probably work. Yeah, there is a lot of motorcycle riders going on. It is like 15 degrees today. It's like the first warm day, and men who have a motorcycle season are starting to ride again today because, like I said before, some people motorcycles have something called a season. No idea what that is. I'm an all-weather rider, so there's like a lot of motorcycle guys back on the road as of today. Now, as I was saying, bucket list goals. I have set myself a couple of goals as well for this year and for the next 5 years, because I like to set my goals for a long period of time. What do we have here? Oh, Yamaha. One of them is, of course, Smokey Bubbles. We'll talk about that in a second. My foam car and motorcycle foam stuff and some cleaning products. Not too many, just starting out small. And then also when I was flying back from Dubai, I was like, hey, I'm just like flying economy, extra leg room, of course. Pretty expensive flight. Maybe there's like a first class seat. Maybe there's like a first class seat that is not being used. So I asked the flight attendant, like, hey, you know, is there like a first class spot open so I can record and make a video in first class and then just get back to economy or business or whatnot? And she was like, well, there's actually a lot of people, we are looking for people to make videos like that because we pay companies to make these traveling videos in first class. I was like, hey, that is nice, that is cool. So one of my bucket lists is also like flying Emirates first class, but don't have to pay for it. No idea how I'm gonna pull that off, but you know, yours truly, Smokey. Always wished when I didn't have any money, one of my bucket list goals was to be behind the desk of the Brabus boss. Brabus boss, Konstantin Bushman, sit behind this desk, behind this computer. That was one of my bucket lists because I love the brand so much, but I thought like, I can never pay for a Brabus myself. But I always wish like, 1, drive a Brabus, 2, own a Brabus. Yeah, owning was not really. And just be like, you know, I just be behind the boss's desk. Anyway, I have that picture inside of my garage. Oh yeah, I have that picture in my garage. So I have very weird life experiences and very weird bucket lists. Dubai was one as well. So yeah, now I'm also thinking like first class Emirates, don't have to pay for it. And like, what's the other one? Drive a Koenigsegg. Yeah, I have no idea why, but like drive a freaking Koenigsegg, the Jesko, the Koenigsegg Jesko. I have no idea what that thing costs. Probably gonna be like a couple of mil, but like Lamborghini and stuff, I don't know. This Koenigsegg to me is like, yeah, that's even more crazier as Lamborghini and whatnot as Ferrari. But that's also like just drive it, don't own it, don't care. It's like too much work, too much taxes for it. Just drive it. Just drive a Koenigsegg Jesko. So if anybody has a Jesko, just slide into my DMs and we'll have a talk. Fun fact, gasoline is a little bit cheaper in Belgium as it is in the Netherlands. And this gas station is just across the border in Belgium. And look, you guys, you Dutch guys from the Netherlands, you guys are cheap as hell. Look at that. Everybody's just coming here. Ooh, AMG GT, that is my kind of car. Like, look at that. Everybody's just coming here for gas. Like, seriously, everybody's just coming here for gas. I'm not really sure how much euro you save by coming all the way over here, but it's kind of hilarious sometimes. Anyway, next up, Royal Enfield. Yes, my Brabus. Oh yeah, yeah, they're my kind of people. Might be a fake one, I don't know. So yeah, Royal Enfield. My friends at Motomano have been. That's another friend of mine. Gotcha. So yeah, Motomano, who imports Royal Enfield, Mesh, Moto Morini, all the motorcycles I get from them. Yeah, they asked me if I want to fly to Sardinia. Sevilla? Sardinia? I can't really say it anymore. It's like you have Italy, and then Italy is like a giant boot, and the boot kicks like an island away, and when the island flies away, yeah, it's that island over there, like on the left side of the island that it kicks away. That is not really sure what the name is called, something with an S, like Sardinia or something. I can't really remember. I'm very bad at countries. Now, anyway, Royal Enfield, April 10 to April 12, I will be in that country called with an S in Italy to ride the new Royal Enfield there. Gonna be a great event as well. I was gonna say, hopefully they serve chicken curry, but I don't want to say it anymore because last time I said the box smelled like chicken curry, 7 people from India called me an absolute racist because saying the box smelled like chicken curry. So yeah, look at that. Oh, there's like a lot of people over here. Everybody's sitting outside, anybody's having some drinks again. And this bike is by far the fastest one in the lot over here. Look at this. Yeah, this bike is by far the fastest. Anyway, we're gonna put it into race mode as well once we get out of the city, because I want to do a 0 to 200 km/h pull-off. Now, I'm not gonna full throttle it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna full throttle it, but I'm gonna be shifting at like 10,000-11,000 RPMs because I don't want to redline it, and it's only 540 kilometers. So, you know, you're gonna take it slow. So yeah, Italy thingy with Royal Enfield, and then before we do the 0 to 200 km/h drag race, Smokey Bubbles. Smokey Bubbles. I've been talking with a nice company in our country, in Belgium, and we will be working together. And I will be launching maybe in a couple of months. It is still some work to go, a lot of work to do. I found I found some bottles. But the bottles I have found, I'll show you right now. Yeah, those are the bottles that I was going to use. But it turns out you have to, yeah, there's some legal stuff going on. And you need bottles that will not explode. You need bottles that kids can't drink. And I was like, yeah, don't let your kids drink stuff. But yesterday I had a little bottle of old water in my garage. And my 5-year-old came walking over to me drinking the water. And I had it in my garage for like 2 weeks or something. And I was like, what are you doing? It was like, oh, I'm drinking some water. And I was, hey, what do you think? Why do you think there is water in that inside of the bottle? Because it says water on the bottle. I was like, come here, son, and let me tell you a story. So I grabbed some tinner or acetone, you know, acetone. So I grabbed some acetone. I poured the water out and put some acetone into it. And he already knows the signs that are on the back of the bottle. So he knows like the hazard signs that somebody could die, like a child with its head chopped off and stuff like that. So yeah, I told him, you know these signs, right? It was like, yeah, you can, if you drink it, you die and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. Okay, so now I put the acetone into the water bottle and give it to him. I was like, you see anything different? It was like, yeah, it's a little bit, it's a little bit white. I was like, God damn it. No, it was like, yeah, it looks like water. And I said, what if you drink it? Yeah, it was like, yeah, I wouldn't probably drink it, he said. I was like, yeah, you were gonna drink it. So I trained him a little bit of a life lesson yesterday. Never ever drink anything that stands in daddy's garage. If there is something in daddy's garage and it says water, don't drink it. If it says lollipop and it looks like a lollipop, you better don't eat it because it might explode in your mouth. And I'm like a weird person. I have like weird stuff inside of my garage. So yeah, that's why I'm also gonna have to use like safety, child safe caps on my bottles. Don't really like the bottle as much as I want it to be, but it's also like 100% recycled bottle. Very good for the environment as well. Well, plastic is never good for the environment, Smokey, but anyway. So not that good for the environment, but I found my bottles. I have found the products. I've been testing a whole lot of shit for the last couple of months, and it turns out if you don't have any friends, you have to buy 3 things. If you don't have any friends, buy 3 things and you will have a shitload of friends. 1 is a car bridge, a car lift. 2 is a motorcycle trailer, and 3 is a motorcycle and car soap. And put on your Facebook that you have soap for your friends to test out. You have to kick out some friends because you have a lot of friends suddenly. So yeah, and I was like, hey, you know, kids probably not gonna drink it, but one smells like cherry and the other one smells like blueberry, and it's a blue drink. It is actually car shampoo and snow foam that I co-designed. So a friend of mine at the gym was like, well, Smokey, you don't want your first batch to be in the newspaper with the news like, kid dies because of drinking Smokey Bubbles. I also gotta call it Smokey Bubbles. Yeah, it smells nice, cherry, blueberry, it looks blue, makes blue foam. Yeah, probably a good idea to put like kid safety caps onto it. So that is exactly what I'm gonna be doing as well. Now the design, I still have to look for someone that can do the designs of my labels. So the labels will be on the bottles soon. We will be shipping it as well. I'm not really sure how much I'm gonna the first batches. I'm thinking about getting 4 products, like a Smokey Mud Muncher. The Mud Muncher is going to be a little bit alkalic, like a pH 11, pH 12 for the more dirt bike stuff. You can also use it on these bikes, no problem, 2 to 5%. The rest is water, and dirt will just run off. But if your bike or car is ceramic coated, it's not that good. It will take off the ceramic coating very slightly over the next couple of months, so it's not the best for that. Now that is one, so a little bit of a more extremer soap. They call it like touchless cleaning. Don't really need to touch your bike, just foam it in, spray it off, and it will be fine and good enough. Then also snow foam, like a pre-wash, pH 7, pH neutral, so very pH neutral, very base. You can spray that shit on everything. I was gonna say you can also drink it, but no, you can never drink car soap, even if it's pH neutral. You can't do that. That's the second one. So snow foam that is good, that is normal and can use it on any vehicle with ceramic coating and whatnot. pH 7 is neutral. Then the Mud Muncher, that is going to be a little bit more on the stronger side. And I also found a very good wheel cleaner that we've developed, a very good wheel cleaner that I absolutely like. Gonna make that as well. And then we also got the shampoo with wax, and I always wanted some wax that smells like cherry, so we're gonna make that as well. So these are probably going to be the 4 products that I will be starting with. But yeah, the little issue over here is that, yeah, it's at least 1,000 liters per kind of soap that you need to take off. And then you have the bottles and the labels and the website building and the stuff. So imagine 4,000 liters. It costs a shitload of money. I'm not gonna say how much I'm investing in this business, but it is a lot of money that is going into this business. You can buy like a very nice motorcycle and a car with that money. But I have noticed that a lot of famous brands are selling like 750 milliliters of soap for like 30 euros. I'm like, holy shit, that is ridiculous. So I'm gonna be trying like 25, 28 euros for like a liter of soap. So more soap, better price. That is Smokey Bubbles. Now I'm working on that. Like I said, it's a little bit, yeah, it's a work in progress, but it will come out, I hope, before summer starts. Yeah. Now we have just made it into Germany, and yeah, we're gonna put it into race mode. Gotta be a little bit careful with launching this thing. And let's see if we can do like a quick 200 kilometers an hour. Probably gonna shift at like 10,000 RPMs. Everything is off, Ducati wheelie controls off, everything is turned off. So I have to be a little bit careful with the wheelie stuff. Oh shit! Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. This thing is an absolute rocket. And don't compare this engine with the V4 Gran Turismo, because this is this is something else. No, this, yeah, this I love this. I love the thing. Nice BMW, sir. Very classy. Very classy. So yeah, now I don't regularly do these speeds because, like I said, I love pulling. I love the pulling power. I love the speed, but it's just not for me. I like the adventure. I like cruising. I like this. I like this. Just doing 80 on a 90 road probably, but you know, it's just more relaxing to me. Anyway, I'm gonna get my ass back home because I am very hungry. Thank you all so much for your support, and also on Instagram socials like Instagram Smokey SMP and TikTok Smokey SMP, because I'm not gonna lie, I have like a shitload of viral videos. I have no idea what happened there. I really did my best on it, but I am a kind of a social expert, social media expert, noob, nerd, I don't know, but we did 150 million views in 60 days. I have no idea where the hell that came from, but I am myself. I don't want to cause any drama. I want to talk to everyone. I don't care. I'm not racist. So yeah, 150 million views in 60 days, 5.8 million views in 30 days on YouTube as well. Had a little help from some shorts, but I mean, thank you guys all so much. Thank you to all the brands that are supporting me and in the future are going to support me as well. It is a new start. It is a fresh start. We're gonna do a lot of cool stuff. Anyway, take care. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Drive safe. See ya.
If you want to see the next video, it is right over there. If you want to see my favorite video, it is right over there. Subscribing is done right over here. And if you want to know all about YouTube, go to smokeytube.com. See you guys next one, or click one of these.